Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to structure your local service business website and how this simple one we built out was able to generate upwards of 16 leads within a year for spending less than $100, and how you can also replicate the system to dominate your local market. So if you're a local business and you most likely own a website but it isn't bringing any calls, this video is going to change everything for you. Most local service business make the same mistake. They build a website, put up some pictures, list their services, and they wonder why their phone never rings. Here's the truth. Your website is probably invisible on Google. When someone searches in your city for what you do, Google shows them three businesses with a map pack. That's the top spot everyone wants to compete in. Basically, this is the spot we're talking about right here. Google shows these businesses right here in the map spot here. But before then, you'd see the sponsored section. This is the new thing they are doing right now. The very first section they show right now is the sponsored section. It's Google, of course. They want to make money. So they show the sponsored section. The next section is the Google business profile section. And this other section is where your website actually competes. So if you're not appearing right here on the first homepage of Google, you're definitely not getting any calls. And if you're appearing on the second page, you're almost like invisible already. So, but here's what most people don't know. Right below the map pack listing, their regular websites, like I said, their regular website right here, where you can rank your own website completely for free, and you get most leads come to you, people who are ready to buy. So I'm going to show you exactly how to build a simple website that ranks in those spots and bring you qualified leads every single month. No ads, no paying per click, just customers finding you when they need your services. But I'm going to show you this with a proof of this website I basically built out. It's simple, it's not flashy, yet it does quality work. It got these leads from people completely filling out this form, not even calling the phone number. So there were basic markers that made this website rank, and the template goes like this. The first thing we did was get an exact match domain. That is the first step you need to do. So if you already own a domain and you're basically not ranking, you could basically sacrifice it and just get a new domain. Get an exact match domain. Google tends to favor an exact match domain. What is an exact match domain? Exact match domain simply means you including the service you render plus the city in forming the domain name of the service. Google favors it, so that's why we're using it for our business. You can have your logo imply any other thing, but for the domain name, you want to keep it exactly as is. I'm going to explain why it's important. So that's the first thing we did. The second thing we did is also include the title, include the service plus city in the title tag. So the title tag is the first thing that appears when people search for your services on Google. Right now, see, this is our title tag here. It's the first thing they see. So it basically tells them what this website is all about. Tells Google and the user what the website is all about. The third step is you including the service plus city also in the headline of the homepage of the website. So this is the major headline of the homepage of the website. It's called H1 tag. And also in the first paragraph, just below the head1 tag, heading1 tag, you also want to include the service plus city in that paragraph naturally anyway, such that it is readable. So that's the basic thing we did with this first section of the website. The second section is where you list out all of the services you render. In our case, gutter repair, cleaning. You want to talk brief about each of these services. Then the third section is why they should choose you, why they should choose your company. This section is one to include how long you've been in business, what do you intend to service your clients, what kind of materials do you use, how is the staffing like for your specific company, if you're licensed, if you're insured, if you have awards, if you're for financing. This is where you want to include all of those steps. Then the second to last step you want to include is the frequently asked questions. This section is non-negotiable. It basically builds authority, builds your relevance with the eyes of Google, and also informs your user on specific questions that you're asking for. As you can see right here, people who are searching for gutter company in McKinney, Texas. You see this section they call people also ask. They're asking how much the gutters cost on average in Texas. But you want to make it local to the area that you are targeting. So you want to phrase the question like, how much do gutters cost on average in McKinney, Texas? What is the best gutter company in McKinney, Texas? So you want to answer all of these queries on your homepage of your website. And the last thing we did was include the zip code on the homepage. Basically, it's how we're able to appear for these searches, such that you see this one here is highlighted because we included the zip code in the area. And basically, that's all we did with the homepage on this website. Then how do we get Google to trust this website? We basically list our website on multiple local directories like Yelp, Foursquare, you know them. I have a list of over 400 directories here that you can go through and register and list your website on. So when you list your website on, it points a link back to your own page of your website. Thus, building that authority and getting Google those signals they need to trust and rank your website. So instead of you going through this list by yourself, you could basically hire someone on Fiverr. I recommend Mohammed Wahid. I've tried him. His service is a bit expensive. You can see cheaper ones, fine. But he does the service and delivers within 7 days. 400 local directories for $75. It's a big steal. So basically got a domain for $15 and this local directory is for $75. Everything is $90 and we're able to generate 16 leads that would have cost us anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 to generate if we were to run ads completely to get this number of leads. So that's the saving you can expect to get from your website. We started this website in November of 2024. And by January of 2025, we got our very first lead. That's 3 months, 90 days exactly. So that's the timeline you can expect depending on the competition in your area. There are a lot of things we didn't do with this website that I would recommend you pay attention to. So going forward, you can also do this. As a reminder, this is a one-page website. But if you're building for your website, you shouldn't build a one-page website. You should build a full-blown website, at least up to 50 to 100-page website. And I'm going to show you exactly what that's going to entail. The very first thing we could have done with this website was include an active phone number. As you can notice, these are all form fields. Nobody actually called us because the phone number we had on this website does not work. So if we add an active phone number, we would have doubled or tripled the number of calls. The reason being that people who are looking for home services or contractors are looking to hire right now. They're looking to speak to someone who's to come to their home and fulfill this service. They don't need to fill out a form that will get reply maybe 48 or 72 hours later. So that's something we could have done. Then another thing we could have done on the page was have a dedicated service page for each of the services: repair, cleaning, and downspout. Each of them have their own page. So this will basically give us 5 pages in total. Since the gutter installation page is not needed, since the home page targets this core service, so we'll have other 5 pages in addition to the home page, is 6 pages. Then for the location pages too, if you if you check the map of McKinney, we see surrounding cities like New Hope, Fairview, Lowry Crossing, Princeton, Allen. We want to target multiple of these locations such that once we are able to rank, we get leads from these locations too, and we get them onto our business too. So it's something we could have added, and that could have even blown up our this because each of these locations would have each of these services too, making it a full blown page. So if you multiply 7 by 5, that's already 35 pages already. In addition to the 5 main core pages, that's almost 50 pages we are looking at for just one single website, and you're definitely going to rank. Another thing that we didn't do with this website that we could have done is even point more links to the website. If we nailed everything done with the content on the website, on the home page itself, and all of the contact, service page, about us page, service page, location pages, the difference between you ranking from position number 1 to position number 2 is the number of websites linking back to you. That's the same thing that happens when uh, a particular uh, a particular post on Reddit goes from position number 2 to position number 1 because of the number of upvotes. It's the same system that works with SEO. The number of links, high quality links that are referencing your website moves you way up in the search. And that is exactly what we want to leverage. You can leverage systems like press release because it guarantees you up to 450 mentions from website. This $70 plan guarantees you those high mentions. So it's something that is worthy of note. It is cheap and affordable, and basically for some niches, this is basically all you need to rank. But if you want to take it a step further, you could get very high quality backlinks that cost just one link could cost just $70. Here you're getting 450 for $70. One link could cost anywhere between $70 to $200, depending on the niche that you're looking. But I'm going to show you a very cheap way to get it. No middleman in between. Jackie Cho is a local SEO mentor and he does very good with local SEO and other things. He offers niche edit and local guest post for anywhere between $74 to $90 and $90 to $95 for niche edit. These are high quality website linking back to your website, and those are going to help your rankings skyrocket to the moon. So imagine you having all of these things set up. That's exactly how you're able to get this number of leads going. So if you have to do this for your business, you're going to spend average of $224 to get it built. This includes the press release, the citations, the domain name, and writing content for the website basically. So you get all of this for $224 and it gets you started. Compare this to paying $200 every single month for ads. And in a year you've spent $24,000. That's that's a lot of money that you channel into growing your business and expanding into multiple locations. This is just a one pager. You could build out this entire system, like I said, to 50 page, 60 pages as a case, maybe. So the things that we didn't do, like I said, dedicated pages, location pages, quality backlinks, blog content, regular updates, we didn't do all of this. Something you could actually do. The full-blown website structure could look like this, like I said, service pages. You would create all of them, all of the location pages, all of the location plus service pages, you create them out. In order for you to now completely dominate the surrounding locations that you are in. Since we've established that Google kind of trusts the home page for each of the services that we render, you want to target each of the locations that you render with a different website using an exact match domain. In our case, since we target Prosper, Allen, Princeton, we want to target each of them with a separate domain because of the number of links pointing to the home page. It kind of gives it that ranking boost. So that's how exactly you're able to generate anywhere between 2 to 5 leads per month per site. Imagine having 10 of these domains. That is anywhere between 20 to 50 leads per month from the allocation of your website. And all it costs you to set up is maybe an ad, 1 month ad spend would definitely help you get all of these things started, completely done for you. It's something you could do for yourself right now. So you don't have to be tech savvy. You could go through it step by step to get it all done for you, basically. And this is exactly how the structure of the page is going to look like I said. So you basically cover your entire market. So why in-app pages doesn't work? So in as much as we are creating these in-app pages for location and service pages, the main home page itself ranks for most of the keywords because of the number of links that are pointing to it. You can't pour so many links to those internal pages, but the home page can get as many links as possible, and most of them are branded and text because of the domain. It kind of gives you that boosting power. So keep running ads while you build. I'm not saying you should stop running the ads. If they get you good customers and keeps your business afloat, keep them running. But you want to build out this SEO system with the little cash you have. Like I said, it costs you $224 to get started, and you can own your lead source and not rent it. So you can basically do this yourself, or you can decide to work with us. If you decide to work with us, this is exactly what you get. We'll help you optimize your Google business profile such that you're able to rank in the top 3 of the map pack. We'll help you set up a review collection system, set up a missed call text back for you, and also add AI chat widgets, ongoing optimization, and campaign management. So for the next step, you could do this yourself for $224 per city, or do the done for you option. So each ranked site brings 2 to 5 qualified leads every single month. Ready to get started? You book a strategy call with us and we'll look at your market and see exactly what works and what doesn't. Google Business Profile Optimization Trial is still on. We'll need a business to use for case study. So if this is something you're interested in, please book a call with us. If you stayed so far to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and like this video. And if you have comments, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will do it to answer. And see you in the next